I'm building a bushcraft shelter. I'm getting a fire going and I'm exploring the marshland. Come with me on this adventure. Good morning, welcome to the channel. It's currently 7 AM and we've got a 4-mile walk with a 20 kg bag. I think I packed way too much for this this excursion, so we have got a 4-mile walk to the location where we're going to do some survival. And I have had about 2 hours sleep, so I'm not feeling the best right now. But hopefully this walk wakes me up. It is currently about 4-5 degrees. You can just see the moon there. I mean, it looks pretty pixelated. There we go. There's the moon. I'm hoping the wind doesn't pick up too much today, but I think we're going to get a nice sunrise. Today we are off to the marshland, which is just north of Southport in England. There's a lot of birds and there's a lot of fish, and we're gonna go see if we can find somewhere where we can build a base, get a fire going. I've got some supplies of food in the bag, but look at this. Absolutely beautiful morning in England, and to be fair, I'm warming up, but tonight is going to be a cold one. Anyway, we've got about 3.5 miles to go. And I'm feeling good. I'm tired, but I'm good. It's a little bit windier than I expected. My hair's a mess, but then again, it always is. Really hoping it stays dry and not wet mud like that today. I don't want any wet feet. I do have spare socks in case of the inevitable, but rain, please stay like this and it'll be perfect. If it rains, then oh no. Oh no. Lovely. These boots, funnily enough, they might look great, but they're basically not even waterproof. So we're going to be stepping over a lot of puddles today. Spring is officially here in England. For you aviation lovers, that is a 747. You can pretty much see, actually, that's crazy. There's a 747 right there. It's pretty high. Currently it is Challenge Airlines and it is flying to New York. I've never heard of Challenge Airlines. There you go. There she goes, off to New York. And we're off all the way in that direction, pretty much. There's like a water treatment right there. And the only reason why I know that, because I can smell it. It is fresh. It's right up my nostrils. I guess that's one way to wake up, but I can just see the sun. There she is. The sun is shining. I'm warming up. It's windy though, but I'm in a good mood. Yeah, the colour probably doesn't show on camera, but it is very brown from the mud from the marsh. So we're here, and I'm going to be taking the walk all the way down this way. And obviously it does go on about how some birds need space to rest, because there is a few I wouldn't say exotic, but a few species that they don't really want people messing with here, basically. So we're doing a ring all the way that way and all the way down there. And as you can tell, keeping my boots not muddy hasn't really worked. Ironic watching the sun over the power. We could use solar, but no, we get electricity elsewhere probably. Obviously, I woke up at 4 a.m. I actually went to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. So 2 hours sleep. And basically, I was supposed to be going to this location around the afternoon time today. It's currently 20 past 7 in the morning, as you can tell. And so we're in no rush, right? We've got all morning, got all day to build a den, get set up. Firstly, we've got to find somewhere to actually stay. It's not looking great so far. It's quite sparse. And obviously I don't want to piss off any farmers. So we'll just see how we get on with that. But I'm going to have a sit down, chill out in the sun a little bit. Because like I said, we have absolutely no rush today. Otherwise, if I'd gotten up about lunchtime, which was my plan, to get up at lunchtime and set off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to this location, I think I'd be a bit stressed because I'll be chasing the sun as it goes down, getting a den built, a fire built. I don't think it would have been a good idea. So I'm happy we've done what we've done. Running off 2 hours sleep though is it's unacceptable. It's not great. I feel okay. I feel okay, but this bag, it might not look bad and it might not look heavy. I don't know how something doesn't look heavy, but it really is. It's proper pulling my shoulders, but there'll be no complaining. I packed the bag. It's my own fault. Is Environment Agency property. Shooting is strictly forbidden. Well, that's good then. At least I'm not going to get shot by a farmer, I suppose. So that's a positive. Obviously, the people that run this area is like a wildlife trust. They don't want people hunting, you know, endangered birds or any birds, in fact. But we are going to try do some fishing today. No, I don't have a fishing rod. I'm never prepared enough for stuff like this. But we're going to attempt to catch a fish with a stick. I know there's quite a lot of pike and there's also quite a lot of eels. So hopefully we don't get the eel because I don't want, you know, it sucking on my blood. But hey, I don't make it up. If it happens, it happens. The trees right over there is where I'm heading. Still got a long way to go. Right over there, that tower is Blackpool Tower, which is a northern town to where I am right now. But there is a town called Blackpool. And I don't know where the roller coaster is. They have a roller coaster. There it is. See that little line right in the middle of the screen? That is the Pepsi Max roller coaster in Blackpool. We made it to the marsh part. I'm not actually there yet. I'm having a break. Having a 10-minute break. See if we can see any fish or eels. And I am sinking. It's a marsh, remember? That's probably why. Let's keep the bag away from the water. No fish, as far as I can see anyway. It's quite murky. But you guys can let me know if you see anything. I don't. But what a day. Honestly, really nice weather so far. I hope it stays like this. See, I've got a lot of the heavy stuff on the bottom of my bag. If you're ever hiking, you're going on long walks or camping, always put the heavy stuff to the bottom of your bag or to the back middle part of your bag, because it keeps the weight nice and level and balanced, so you're not walking all over the place. And also, if you're in a situation where you need to get stuff out of your bag, keep it organised, obviously, but the heavy stuff at the bottom is probably the stuff you don't really need. A bottle of water, etc. Try keep that in an area where you can access quickly, obviously. But everything heavy, even sleeping bag, is on the bottom of my bag in a plastic bag. Obviously, don't put your sleeping bag if it doesn't have a container on the bottom of your bag, especially in wet conditions, because you put your bag down and there you go, you got a wet bed for the night. And of course, I'm gonna have a monster because I feel like my life has slowly drained away in the last hour of walking. So, cheers. But right now, if I had a gas stove, I'd be making some beans, but obviously I can't have a fire here because there's no wood and quite a lot of people are passing by here and I think they get kind of angry with me. So I'm still finishing my monster. I'm a little bit cold, and but we just keep moving, we keep moving. I do have a mask that I will put on maybe tonight. Got a hat, I've got fleeces, everything warm to keep myself from, you know, not getting hypothermia in the night. But yeah, like I said, I wish I had a gas stove because then I could make beans right now and not have to build a fire. But this is the first video on the channel. I'm not new to YouTube. I've done different content for different channels before. You might recognize me, you might know me from TikTok, you might not know me at all. But this is a new channel where we're going to be going all over the UK doing survival. And I'm on my phone right now, which is weird because usually I'm on a GoPro or a DJI. So I'm going to get a GoPro if we get a good amount of views on this video. At the end of the day, it's not about the views, but if I get one view, you know, I'm not really motivated to spend 300-400 quid on a camera when I could just use my phone anyway. But it's just better for action shots. Yeah, so stove, GoPro, and next place I want to go is all the way that way to Wales, but we'll probably be doing something similar but not marshland. I always find doing shots like that quite funny because I've got to walk back and get the camera again. It's kind of annoying, but as long as I get the different perspectives for you guys, then I guess it's a positive. Really starting to get windy and I'm cold. Hands are a bit cold now because obviously the wind is pushing from that way all the way that way. I'm wobbling all over the place. The mountains over there, that's the Lake District. So I've arrived finally at the tree line, is where I want to camp, is in here. Problem is, there's a dog and a farmer who spotted me down there. I would ask, you know, if I can stay the night here, because there's actually a reason why I'm doing this as well, which I'll get to in the later in the video. But it's a bit, there's no leaves, obviously it's winter, so I don't know what I was thinking, because you can see me from miles away. But thankfully not many people are here, so I'm going to try and get in. Well, it's not looking great. That way is the woods, but it's covered by about 50,000 bits of barbed, well, not barbed wire, but there is barbed wire, but loads of sticks, and it's just not passable that way. It isn't passable that way because there's a big bit of water, and the person in the field, the farmer, is right there. So I'm just kind of waiting, see if I can get around this side, but it's covered in dead brambles and sticks. So I'm a bit worried now, because actually I'm pretty sure there's water down there and I need to get that way. Okay, so I was going to go over this fence and then to the woods, but you can't actually see, but down here there's loads of water, and here there's loads of water. That might not look like a big jump, but trust me, it is. That's a big jump with a big bag. Oh no, we might have to find somewhere else to stay. Like, how am I supposed to get from this side to this side? And look at the wall. You can't really see, but it's like slimy moss. There's no way. The woods is literally there. There's no way I'm getting across there. We're gonna have to find somewhere else. So I've already passed this, but it does say crossing has been erected, members only. Am I a member? I don't think I am. Yeah, it says members only, but I'm sorry, but I'm going to be using it because you built a nice little bridge for us to use. So I'm definitely using it. Well, thankfully they've built this structure. Lovely job, eh? I'm back into a muddy field. So windy. Jeez, I'm getting cold. I've walked all the way over there and I'm hoping I can get in the woods this way. I've looked at Google Earth and it said it's possible because obviously water, yeah, not jumpable, but this is looking promising. And birds scared me then. See, this is what I'm on about. It doesn't look that bad, but it's all marshy on each side. Okay, this is better. I kind of wish I was on that side now, because then I'd be straight in the woods. Instead, I've got to battle and fight a lot of brambles. Ow. I'm scared I'm going to go through something. There's a lot of water right there. Brambles, stop it. Not today. What is this? It's like my own little pond. I don't know if there's any fish in there. That's the side I want to be on. So if we cross over there and then we can chill there, and we're literally in the middle of nowhere. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Leave me alone. Right. Oh, there's a lot of brambles. A lot. Went right into my leg. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. This is all brambles. And I need to be on that side. Okay, it looks like we're going this way. Lots of dead wood, which is good. Ow. Okay, lots of brambles here. As long as we stand on them, should be all right. Okay, it's a very brambly woods. Is this going to be dead enough to stand on? Whoa! Oh, me bollocks! Ow! Me ball bags. Alright. Okay. Woo! And there's a trail. Alright, we're good. This is great. We're in the woods. Finally. So I have spotted a farmer. Oh, I just hope they don't mind me here. I'm not causing any problems really, but you know, it isn't exactly my land. Ow. Okay, I think I've found an area that we can use, which is out of the way of a farmer and in our own space here. And I think I want to use this. Oh, my back can breathe. Right. Okay. So I'm involved in a fundraiser called the Great Tommy Sleep Out, where you spend the night in the wilderness with a sleeping bag. That's it. And you spend the night to raise money for the homeless veterans that are on our streets, from the RAF, the Navy, the British Army. You know, I'm here trying to raise a bit of money together for these veterans that, let's be honest, should not be on our streets. They literally they've saved our country many times, and they get treated like this. So if you have 50p or £1, the link will be in the description. Like I said, this is the reason why I'm doing the video. It's why I don't have a tent, why I'm going to be den building, but I will be sleeping in just a sleeping bag tonight. I do have some tarp that I might place over in case it rains, but realistically, the whole part of the challenge is to have a sleeping bag and sleep rough, and that's it. Obviously, we're going to be making food, and I thought this was a good start for the first video on the channel. And yeah, show your love and support, even by liking or sharing the video. You don't have to donate, but if you are interested in doing it, it's for the entire of March. I'll put the website in the description as well, and you can join up. If you donate a little bit to the charity, you can get a free beanie. I did donate, but I didn't have time to get the beanie delivered before I went out to do this video, so that's why I don't have a beanie. But that is the big reason why I'm doing the video, to literally raise money for our homeless veterans and the homeless in general as well. I just think it's disgusting that we have people who have served, even the people who have served in the Royal Auxiliary, you know, RAF, Navy, the Army, why they're on the streets, I don't know. I don't personally have my own home either, so I'm technically homeless, but I have somewhere to live at the moment. But that doesn't change anything. I'm still going to come out here and try my best to raise money for it regardless. And I love survival. But anyway, I've ranted on way too much. We're going to see if we can get the tarp up, start building a bit of a den. Need to cut some wood. Got a new saw in here. It better be good. And then we're going to get some food on because I'm hungry. I fancy beans, some hot dogs, and some spicy sauce. So let's go. Didn't really think this through, did I? Mind my phone. I probably made that look really difficult. We got this pillar from there to there. Time to see if this saw is going to be any good. Let's find out. Okay, so far not too bad. Just want to get rid of all these loose ends, plus it's good firewood, because it's obviously dead and it's dry, so this will burn well, and we'll start making a pile. And I've already cooked myself. It's so dead, this tree. Obviously I'm not gonna chop this part because that's a live tree. We're only going for dead wood. Just all dead. Some of it is damp though, so that's why the saw isn't wanting to go through. It's kind of, some of it's wet, which isn't a good sign. But we do have good bits of dry parts of wood, which will burn quite nicely. I'd love to tell you what type of wood it is and what tree, but you'll have to let me know in the comments. I'll give you a nice aerial shot. What do you guys think? So what type of trees are these? I have no idea. Already got the first injury. Cutting a bit of this wood here. It fell with this fell. And yeah, saw went through my knuckle. But we're all right. It's not the end of the world. It's only a bit of excess blood. But yeah, this literally just decided to fall as I was sawing. It's my fault anyway. Try and find my napkins so I can stop the blood, because it's not stopping, to be honest. All right. Okay, now. Welcome to the channel, where I pretend I know what I'm doing, but in fact I don't. It's not stopping bleeding, but it's all right. I'll live. I've got a lot of blood left. So here's the tarp that I got from B&Q. I'm going to see how big it actually is, because I'm not too sure. Obviously we're not going to litter this. I will pick that up. Alright, let's have a look. So I've got green, obviously, so we can hide a little bit. Ah, it's pretty small. I thought it was big. I mean, no, it's not terrible. I'm going to try and get this up. Oh no, don't blow away. Right, okay, that stick's a bit too dead. I'm actually struggling to find good wood. So as you can see, I've started to build it up. I've got to get a stick at the far right to pull it more across that side, and a stick at the left. Thinking of fire. I don't want the fire obviously to be too close to the canvas, the tarp, because I will have a fire on top of my head. So the fire will probably be at the back. I'm going to probably sleep around here. Realistically, you want to sleep close to your fire, not too close, but obviously it heats the ground, and the ground is where, you know, the warmth is going to be. But obviously I'm directly sleeping bag onto the ground, which isn't ideal. I'm going to try and make a wooden bed, but the wood is so dry and I don't want to kill the trees. Really careful with my battery, so I'm going to show you basically now and then the aftermath. Right, so the den is getting there. We're getting there. It's not looking too bad. Like I said, the problem has been that most of the wood... Oh, that's just fallen. Okay, we're okay for now. Most of the wood is really dead. So I know it doesn't look great, but it's sleepable. Even though I technically I shouldn't have a roof, so yeah, it'll be all right. Don't know about you guys, but I fancy some food. Some beans or a hot dog, I don't know. But we're going to try get a fire going. I have got a little bit of paper, tissue, which will be our fire lighting equipment. So we'll get it going. Kindling wise, got a saw, I know, but there's not actually a lot of really thin stuff. You've got stuff like this, but it's barely wood. It's more like a plant. So we're going to try and get a bit of sawdust. Sawdust is great. See if I can make a bit of kindling without chopping my hand again. And then we'll get this fire lit. There's so many brambles in here. It's really annoying. Get a centerpiece. That's how I kind of do my fire. I get a centerpiece right here. I'm just going to move the camera so you guys can see a bit more. There we go, move the camera so you guys can see more. For some reason we have a barrel drum. No idea why. It's not mine. So let's pop this paper around. I want to crumble quite a lot of pieces of our version of kindling. Look at this, this has like a plastic inside it. It's quite weird. Like, that is inside the wood. It's like plastic. We'll use it, it'll burn. Thankfully, everything is mostly dry, so we're quite lucky actually. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to start this fire and then probably eat my food and let it go out, to be fair. And then we will start a fire later on for tea, which is probably gonna be beans again and some hot dogs. Can't wait. I've got bacon actually. I do have bacon. Oh, you know what? You know what? I forgot my buns. I've literally forgot the buns for the hot dogs. I knew I was forgetting something. I'll have to have hot dogs without the buns then. That'll be nice. Can't wait for that. Let's clear this area a little bit. And let's get this lit. We don't want to smother the fire too much, but we do need it to catch. Otherwise, I'll be having cold beans. I heard someone over there. Well, they're going to smell the fire soon. You know what I also forgot? I forgot my fork. How the hell am I going to eat the beans? We might have to make like a... I might have to make a spoon. Without a penknife. With a saw. Well, we'll see how that goes. Bloody fawn. Well, that's not going to go too well, is it? So I've forgotten my buns, which isn't the end of the world, but forgetting my fork so I can actually eat my boot. I'm so tired. So I can eat my beans. I forgot. Can you tell that sleep deprivation is getting to me a little bit. Fire is going, kinda. So we're getting there. That didn't break. Come on. My eyes are absolutely burning. Bloody hell. Don't know what's in this wood, but it's strong. I'd love to tell you that this has been really easy to build the fire, but for some reason most of this wood is not burning. But finally, fingers crossed that we have some form of a fire now. Finally got a fire going. I don't know what it is, but this wood smells more toxic than usual. Right, there we go. Get that on. Let's chop some more wood. Honestly, that took about half an hour to get that fire going. Good job it's warm and it's dry enough. It's weird, a lot of the wood is like rotted inside. So hey ho, fire's going now anyway. Get that up to temperature, get me beans on. 'Cause honestly, I'm starving, I'm hungry now. The fire is looking pretty good. The den isn't looking great, and I'm already using my portable. So, you know, that's not amazing, but the fire, I'm gonna get it up to temperature, get it a bit ashy, and then I'm gonna put my beans on. So what we've got is Heinz beans, my little pan that I can put the beans into. Probably gonna put it on like that. And I've got some olive oil to put into the bottom of the pan. And this is my stirrer. I don't have a fork, so I'm literally gonna have to wait till this is cold, like the pan. And I don't know how I'm gonna eat my beans, basically. I can chopstick them. I don't know. Anyway, let's try these beans. If I can even get into the tin. There we go. I hate cold beans. I think they look and smell horrible. Right, let me get a bit of olive oil, just in case. Oh shit! Whoops! Just sprayed it into the fire. Right, and then we get our beans. Yeah. Can't wait for this. To be fair, I don't mind beans, but when they're cold, like I said, nah. Anyway, there's the beans. I need to make an area. This smoke is really killing my eyes. I need to make an area that isn't going to be crazy hot, because I don't want to burn these beans. I also need an area for my beans, so they can go right on there. Like that. We'll just keep giving it a good old stir. Like that. Like I said, don't know how I'm going to eat them. I don't even know if I will eat them, to be honest. Alright, let me go get my gloves so I can actually touch the pan, because it'll be hot. Just keep stirring it. It is lovely and hot. Get my glove on so I can actually touch this pan. Get that oil nice and mixed into the beans. Yummy, yummy. Oh, it's bloody warm. Oh, sugar. No, the pan's that hot. It's going through my... The pan is too hot. Oh, dear. I didn't think this through, did I? What? These gloves are supposed to be... They're supposed to be good gloves, but now that the pan is too hot, I don't know, I can't get the pan off. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're alright. Keep stirring with my stick. I can literally see all of the bits of twig in there. That's the problem with camping. Everyone's like basically eating good food at the start, and then food that is just mixed with grass and stuff, which I don't mind, but it doesn't look very appetizing, this food. Let's just say that. It's not Michelin star, it's definitely far from that. There's the beans, looking not great. I don't know why they look yellow. Like, they have a weird colour to them. I don't know if I'm very good at this survival malarkey, to be honest. Beans are starting to bubble though, so that's good. I just want to make sure they don't burn on the bottom. It is ridiculously hot, this fire. It's too hot. I've got to take the glove off. It's started to melt the glove. The glove started to bubble. How am I supposed to get this pan off? Jesus Christ, and now the stick's in there. There is literally no way I can even get this off, let alone eat them. Like, I can't eat these. There's no way to, you know, it's going to be way too hot. And I think they're burning, to be honest. And I can't get it off unless I do this. I don't want it on the fire. No, no, no. There we go. Beans there while it cools down, because that is really, really hot. And the beans are actually overdone as well. The burn at the bottom. Great.